Tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. I'm finna hop on a boat and take my black ass to the coast to go get a taco. Crazy as hell, think it's a joke. Then I'm sending shells if it's carne asada. Baby, no problem. Shit, gotta talk my shit, cause nobody do it for me. I'm about to flood my wrist. I'ma hit you in the morning. I'm about to board my trip. Eyes too red, what you said? With the pilot blowing zips, smoking on tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics, fly to the tropics, I wanna fly to the tropics. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. I wanna go to a place so remote. Niggas thought I went ghost, they don't know where to find me. Down, I don't pin locations, ayy. Girl, my phone on D&D, miss your notification, ayy. And it's been like that for weeks. I don't plan on changing.
Everybody in the city of Flint to come to the McCree Theater before the last performance and enjoy the show. It's so energetic.
Come join us at the new McCree Theater.
There we go. What's going on, y'all? So, y'all got me today. Twin got an appointment. Damn, I'm just telling all her personal business. She got gout. We got to figure the shit out. It's taking over the community. And listen, y'all, pork and red meat, we gotta figure it out. We gotta figure it out. Now, that comes from me, even though I did have a steak last night. That don't got shit to do with anything we talking about. I'm talking about y'all. Okay, so that's the first thing that we're going to start off with this morning. Now, I am going to be a little rambunctious. I was trying to find something, but I don't know if he got it up there no more. Let me see if I can find it because he took it down. First off, shout out to Devin Burgess for the morning show intro. I wonder if I have it because bro took it down. Mike Fate. No. So I used to I was gonna play my other morning show intro. I got a morning show intro, Mike Fate, which was my first intro. Shout out to Mike Fate. He'd be all over the place doing stuff, but I'm gonna play that and then we're gonna get into some stuff. I got some stuff I want to talk about, but y'all know me, I gotta be a little goofy in the morning. I can't get stuff started off right without getting my energy together. So we're looking like Jada Kids. So yeah, we're gonna get it together. But shout out to Mike Fate for the first morning show intro song, and then shout out to Devin Burgess. Follow both of them on Apple Music, iTunes, all of that other stuff. Get your life together.
Ooh, yeah. Sunshine got me light in the moment, baby. Sunshine feels like I could hold it. Hands are golden, glow from hoping. For my own road and on and knowing I've been chosen, this my moment. Ain't no folding, I'm emboldened. I got this feeling, I could make millions, I could bring healing. I'm on my roll, no time for chilling. I gotta work, I'ma succeed, and I know my worth. Angels with me ever since birth, and I know how to fly to my goal. Feel my light so deep inside, no reason to hide. I'm sunshine the way I rise, got me feeling bright.
Now I've been looking like this all weekend just because it's been, like we said, Friday and Thursday. It's been a long ass week. Well, it's only Monday. Or no, it's Tuesday. Shit, that let you know right there where I'm at. But last week we was talking about it being a long week. It was a lot of stuff that just threw the week off, and it made you just not really that hospitable in certain situations. And me, myself, you know, I like to say hi when I'm on the grocery store, all that other shit. I encourage y'all to say hi to other people. And last week I wasn't in a high mood. Like I was high, but I ain't, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this morning we're gonna start off with a few different clips just so I can get myself together, get my mind right. This morning we're gonna talk about some misinformation. We're gonna be here quick, not a long time. Y'all ain't gonna have me no 2-3 hours, but I do want to point out a couple things that I have seen. Something going on with this stimulus check. Then I'll probably let y'all talk to Chip for a little bit because he had an old video he played with the stimulus check. But misinformation on the stimulus money, and then we also got some stuff in the NBA that's going on. So we're gonna talk about that because that was wild. It was a discrepancy that happened in the NBA, and now it's a lot of misinformation going around. But you see it a lot, so it is what it is. So this morning, hold up, I gotta look. Y'all know I ain't got no damn glasses on. This morning, I saw somebody, my boy Yazzie. It's been a conversation going around. It's like, now, like, are we listening to R. Kelly now? I have no comments on this, but somebody said something. And my boy Yazzie made a comment on Facebook. It was just like, look, if y'all still rocking with somebody that did such and such and such and such, y'all weird. And then other people got in their comment and all this other stuff. So I just want to play this because, just because. I ain't got shit else to do.
Ain't got no cookies in there?
Ain't got none.
Shit. Not none, dog. A store like that?
Ain't got none.
I want a cookie.
Ain't got none.
I want a cookie.
Ain't got none.
I want a cookie, yeah. I want a cookie.
Ain't got none.
Y'all stupid.
I ain't got none, damn it. They ain't got none. So I don't know if that's a real situation. I don't know if that's an in jail situation. I know that happened at a different time, but that is definitely a wild ass clip, and it's something to think about. It is definitely something to think about. Who else do I got on here? Okay, I had to make sure. So, like I said, I'm just gonna hit a couple quick back to back, and then we're gonna go into these little shots I have, so I can give my quick commentary on everything. Once again, shout out to everybody coming into the live. Shout out to Twin. You know what I'm saying? We out here doing our thing. Yesterday, I had an appointment. And then this morning, she has stuff going on. So I just told her I was going to hop on. You know, we trying to be consistent, all that other good shit. But sometimes people need a break. Sometimes, let me tell you. So, but we about to get into the next one. Let me pull Unc out.
They're trying to tell me about something I don't care about. I don't care about that. Hello?
For a quick commentary. Somebody's like, why you be cutting the videos off? Because it's my show. Quick commentary. This is for all those family members that always need something. And we try to be encouraging. And you know what I'm saying? We got the family members that, you know, want to be whatever they want to be. We try to be encouraging. But sometimes you can't encourage everybody. Like, because sometimes when they really do make it, now you got to answer all these damn questions.
They're trying to tell me about something I don't care about. I don't care about that. Hello?
Yo, what up, huh?
Yo, what up? What's going on, man? What's goody?
What? Still gonna let me hold your car tonight?
What happened? What happened?
You still gonna let me hold your car tonight?
When did I say that? I said that?
Yeah, last week.
Oh, I was false advertising. That's all I'm saying. I was just trying to keep you encouraged, letting you know that, you know, if it came out that I had your back. I didn't mean it, though. I didn't mean not one word of it. I'm just saying, you know. And plus, my car too short for you. You know, it only fit 5'10".
When I get my license, I can use your car.
Yeah, I was just trying to pump you up so you can get your license. That's all I'm saying. I was just giving you some incentive so you can go ahead and get your.
Some people you gotta pump up. I don't know. Let me turn my hold up 1 second, because it's too quiet. I gotta have my coffee shop noise. I gotta have something. Sometimes you get, you know. It's getting a little quiet. It's just me in there. You know what I'm saying? Dead silence bothers me. Yeah. Turn that down, get my audio together. Yeah, you can't help everybody, you know, and that's the tough situation with your car, you know. So when you out here trying to help the world and trying to be a good influence, you can't throw your car in. I will say that. That's one thing you're not gonna get a chance to do. I got some cars you can rent maybe for a monthly price, but that's beside the point. And last but not least, before I pull up this, and before I get into it, actually, I'm pushing through my own shit. Hold up. Me and Sheena do it a certain way. I gotta go old school because I'm by myself, right? I don't want to be pushing through all my stuff, get off of here in 18 minutes, all that good shit. So we're gonna slow it down real quick. Welcome to the morning show. For those of y'all that really know me, I gotta get my mind together before we get into this. And I'm about to smoke real quick. So if you got your coffee, you know what I'm saying, get you a coffee shot, your espresso, if you got to smoke in the morning, whatever it is, we're gonna take our time real quick, pay some homage to the fellow podcasters out here doing their thing in the morning. Shut up. Shout out to y'all.
You can't buy this shit, man. You can't buy this shit. You gotta be born with this shit, man. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. And that's just what it is. And I'm telling you just how it is.
All right. Last clip before we get into some stuff. Sometimes y'all just need to let us men's be men's, okay? And we got a lot of different hobbies we like to do. We didn't grow up having these hobbies thinking about, man, I wonder if my girl gonna be into this too. Like we didn't, it was generally something we love to do and we have fun. Whether somebody play Pokemon, whether you a video gamer, Pac-Man person, like there's certain people that are collectors of their art. And so we let them be collectors of their various form of art. And we don't judge.
I just found this. Did you buy another one? Did you buy another? Why did you buy a second one? Why do you have one too?
This doesn't make me.
What the hell?
No, look. This one just glows. And then this one, look. You can't. What am I supposed to do? This one spins. This one doesn't do that.
Ask me if I care, because I don't. No, I don't.
Oh.
And what? You said she was gonna put that up.
No, I covered it up. I didn't put it up. I covered it up.
That makes no sense.
You're right. Let me talk to you.
That was supposed to be something left over for lunch.
If you get two things and they do two totally different things, it doesn't count as buying two of them. So I have two different Dr. Strange necklaces. Now, Starbucks has a new drink during Halloween, pumpkin spice. Let's go get it and have a great day.
And I have to agree with him. I'm just gonna be honest with him. Hold on, let me change my avatar. I have to agree with him because we got our own different hobbies, but everything ain't the same. So when you come into the room, we got different controllers for different games. Like I play Call of Duty with a whole different controller than I play 2K with. Like it's a whole bunch of stuff. It's just man thing, Yeah. I don't come in asking questions when it comes to different makeups and all that other stuff. I just let it be what it is. I just let it be what it is. So let me get into my first. Because I got one more that I sent, but this one's a little more. Oh, you. Straight into the mic coffee. Let me see if I can share this all real quick. Because this one just behooved me. I just have a lot of stuff that just sometimes something catch me off guard, and I just be like, damn. But this one right here.
Who I am. Look up.
What's your name?
Christ. Yeshua. Christopher Earl
Christopher Earl.
Christ.
Okay.
Yeshua.
Okay.
Anybody want to time this? In about 5 minutes. They're going to take these handcuffs off me, apologize to me, and I'm going to hug them and bless them. It's already come up to be transmitted.
Shots fired. Hey,
Shots fired.
just go. I got this.
Sure.
Yeah, go. Due to extenuating circumstances that we have in the city, I found you. I got you in the system. You don't have any outstanding attachments or anything like that. I'm going to take you out of these cuffs.
Take it easy tonight. Yo.
Okay, absolutely. I'm going to take you out of these cuffs. You're going to be free to go about your business.
You
Okay.
need to take a deep breath and relax before you go out there doing what you got to go do.
I'm going to do that.
So the fact that this man, now everything else, I just let people be. But the fact that this man called it, he said in about 5 minutes, they're going to go through there, they're going to realize who I am, they're going to take these cuffs off, and I'm going to bless them.
And I'm blessed. They're going to take these handcuffs off me, apologize to me, and I'm going to hug them. And I'm blessed.
But just the fact that he called that bothers me. I don't know. That's just, I'm like, dang. So I was sitting there watching that video this morning, and it just threw me off, because I was like, that's some crazy work right there. Cuz called that one. Hold on, let me throw this flyer real quick. Damn, it's a good ass flyer. Boy, let me tell you. I'm telling you now. Okay. So yes, we got that. Hold on, let me take that down real quick. So I want to get into, and this is just my thing for today. So a few months ago, I told Twin, I was like, yo, I'm getting these messages, like, I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm getting these random messages, right? And so when I would look at it, I would see like stuff like this on my timeline. Now, this is a page called True Crime. When you look on a lot of their stuff, they have, I don't even know how that popped up in my algorithm, but when I went to their page to see who it was, I watched like Forensic Files and different stuff like that online. So when I went on their page, I was just like, okay, let's see who this true crime people is, whatever. And it was a lot of just BS. So different stuff, MAGA stuff, whatever. And so I blocked the page. But I took the screenshot before I left out because I'm like, damn, why did they post this? And so this was a post. I was like, this really wasn't for us. This was for some other people. But this is from my actual phone. So like in my phone, around the same time that they were saying that a lot of different companies or a lot of different profiles were being found online overseas. And so a lot of these people that own these pages or a lot of these people that y'all fight with online, that comment, go back and forth with, are the same people that be spreading misinformation or whatever, but they're overseas. Like these people don't even live here. It's people in Nigeria, Uganda, it's people in India, it's people in China, it's people in Russia. So y'all talking to people worldwide that's not here. And some of these pages have a lot of followers, right? So when we go into this, and I got a few of them, but if you look at the website on here, like Shakirin, whatever.in. So that isn't even our, like we got .com, .org, .whatever, but .in, all right? Hold up. I'm in the wrong chat. Hold up. I'm zoomed in. I'm messing myself up. All right. So then we go to the next one. So like these were actually popping up in my phone. So like I wake up in the morning and then I click on or like I turn over whatever. I have an instant message or a news break or whatever. And when I slide it down, this is what I see. So one is from mmso.in and then one is from AF, whatever it is, .in. And I'm like, damn, why is this like, this isn't like US stuff. Like, why is this coming to my phone? And so I tried to go in and like Google, like I was like, how do you actually report some of this stuff? And finally I went in and started Googling and I'm like, look, I got this happening, whatever, like, what do I do, such and such. And it was saying that different websites aren't really like, they can't be held legally responsible. Like Google can't be responsible because someone posted whatever, like it's under these acts and these type of whatever, but you can report the page, but it just depends on whether the information is satire, whether whatever, but most likely it ain't gonna be taken down. So Google's protected, these people are protected. And so it's like, to me, it was like, how do you get rid of misinformation? And that was my big thing. So I just had a whole slew of time where I went through and I was like, damn, like, why is this? Like, I'm just going to start taking screenshots because before this, I wasn't taking screenshots. So then there go another one. mmso.in. Let me see. I think I got one more, maybe? Yeah, one more. Bono.6. Federal checks coming 2020, whatever. Okay. So we have all of this. We have let me see if I can go half screen on half screen on that. No, I can't. Okay. So we have all of this. But then we also have the fact that this man over the weekend forgot anything about any of this. Like, he was like, hold on, checks. Like, when I promised that shit. Like, I don't. Like, hold up. You said I did what now? Like, it was a whole conversation that this man forgot. So now we're getting to the point where this man, what is going on? Welcome to the live, JL. Welcome to the live. Twin's missing. Twin got an appointment this morning. Aileen just putting all her information. I don't even know what she's doing. Twin got an appointment trying to get that gout together, and we just ain't here. But with it, he done forgot over the weekend anything about this. And so now we get to the point where we're getting so many promises that people forget the shit that they promised. And that's one thing, like I said, I can't stand misinformation. Like, if you said you was going to do whatever when you was elected or did whatever, we remember the shit you said too. I might not have voted for you, but I still remember some of the shit you said. And so now when it comes down to it, you doing all this other stuff and people are so America first and people this and that, it's like a lot of this shit is getting on my nerves because it's really not America first. We trying to take over lands that motherfuckers ain't never bothered before. Like, and it's the whole thing. Like, y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist. So, you know, the ice caps melting, all this other shit, this new shit being discovered, whatever. We trying to take over land that we ain't supposed to be at. We down in countries we ain't supposed to be in. So over the weekend, these oil people and I already told him, like, look, for us to go in and do anything to fix whatever they got going on, it's going to cost us a lot more money than we ever thought. Like, we probably won't even want to do that. And then he was like, damn, well, like, what you got to do? They was like, we got to fix everything that we had there before because it's now out of date and whatever. And they was like, oh, he was like, well, like, why did you leave in the first place? And they was like, well, your sanctions in 2019 is the reason why we left. So he got caught up in his own blunder. Yep, it's me, JL in the live. What's going on here? What is going on here? You just turn your volume down. All right. But yeah, so he had all that going on. So this is the clip that I had from over the weekend. This man literally forgetting about everything that he said.
You promised $2,000 checks to Americans based off of your tariff revenues. When can
I did do that. When did I do that?
Well, I mean, you're
Yeah, I'm thinking. Well, I did 1776 for the military, right?
When was America? I'm gonna just cut it right there. So that's the part that pisses me off. You done came out here and made all these promises. You done say this man Joe Biden got all of this shit. He can't remember. He can't remember if he used the bathroom in the morning. Like, you was dogging people. Like, really dogging people. Like, he say people got low IQs. He got the best IQ, which is an insult to everybody. Like, all of this shit. But then when it comes down to something where people gonna be affected daily, like every time it's something where people gonna be affected today, day to day. Nigga, I can't trust what he say. Like, and it's like because of shit like this. And so to where George Bush was, I don't know. I ain't even gonna go into that. But let's just play the whole thing.
You promised $2,000 checks to Americans based off of your tariff revenues. When can
I did do that. When did I do that?
Well, I mean, you're
Yeah, I'm thinking. Well, I did 1776 for the military, right?
When will those Americans get those checks?
Well, I am going to. The tariff money is so substantial that's coming in that I'll be able to do 2,000 sometime, I would say, toward the end of the year.
Like, let's be real. So there's so much stuff going on and so much whatever, and I'm just about to get into my random rambles because I can't. There's so much stuff going on that it's like we don't really know what to believe or who to listen to no more. Like, and then stuff comes down at the local level where you just be sitting there listening to stuff, and it's like you losing hope. So to where Obama ran on hope, and you know you're trying to do whatever, whether you feel it was good or not. Like, we weren't in this situation, right? Like, even with Biden, it was very quiet. Like, we weren't in this situation. Shit just started getting higher towards the end, and stuff started getting a little different, right? But this is just different, y'all. And yeah, it's hard to live in a world with just misinformation. I'm gonna be honest with you. It is very hard, and I know. I was trying to look this up. Because see, a lot of this stuff that I do, I normally do while we're sitting here talking. So I'll be talking, and I kick the Sheena, then Sheena be over there, and then I can be on my stuff getting it together. Y'all here with me? So it's just a lot of stuff, a lot of narratives being switched. I know that I've seen it. Who did I send it to? Let's see if we can pull it up, y'all. So, quick random stuff. Another set of something that I'm going to talk about when I find the clip, though, because I don't know. I hope I send it to somebody. I might not have. And that would suck. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Give me 2 seconds. But for those of y'all that's NBA fans, I know you heard over the weekend or at the end of last week about Schroeder and Luka. Who did I send this to? I sent it to you, Sean. Man. All right. See, we were being passed by Leviticus. We just got, we were saying all types of stuff. Maybe I didn't. See, now I'm getting. Okay, there we go. Who do I send this? I gotta log into my Instagram. My bad, y'all. So anyway, like I was saying, so there was a conundrum. I guess that's a good word we can use. There was some stuff that happened at a there we go. There we go. All right, now I feel better. My bad, y'all. So anyway, so reportedly, Dennis Schroeder slapped the dog out of Luka Doncic outside of the Lakers locker room after Luka said, "You should have signed that contract, baby." So, okay, Boston George, my God. So, this is an instance where Luka then came over, to the country and all this other stuff. And shout out to him, for joining the league and all that other stuff. But this is a thing of being too comfortable. And so with you black, white, it don't really matter. Some people get around other people and they get comfortable and they get, you know what I'm saying? They like, yo, my people gonna defend me, or I can say whatever, or I can do this and that. And it's like, if you don't know what type of smack you gonna be talking, like, I think that you just need to be, you don't need to talk smack. Like, and it just goes like that, I guess. I don't really, but if you don't really, if that's not your lane, you shouldn't be in it, And so some players get in people's heads. Like, they say Michael Jordan was a dog. Like, he would make his own enemy. You wouldn't even know he was mad at you. Or you would say some random shit, and then now he's going crazy. Kobe, you would say something crazy to Kobe. Like, they got that dog mentality in them, And so it's like, sometimes they don't even have to say nothing back. We just gonna get quiet. Or you got people like Rasheed Wallace. You got DeMarcus Cousins, where they gonna let you have a little, you know what I'm saying? Gary Payton. Who is it? Isaiah. Losing all my names, but okay. But you got all these people that have these different reputations for being that person on the court and to take you out of your mindset while you're doing your thing, right? And so he was one of them, you know, I don't know. But when it comes down to this, like, I don't ever look at like Luka, like you could say, they even said Larry Bird, like Larry Bird was cold. Like he was one of the best trash talkers in the NBA. Like he would say what he was going to do it, and all this other stuff in your face pause. And it would be a sight. But Luka to be out here, and I'm going to play the video because it's a video attached to this, but for Luka to be out here on that tip is just different. And you wouldn't expect that. You wouldn't expect that coming from Luka Doncic. So anyway, should have signed that contract, baby. Hold on, let me go to it right here. Let me go to this right here. I think that's the audio. Okay, good. So, and for those of y'all that don't know, I'm trying to get everything together. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm just looking up the exact details. So Dennis Schroeder turned down a reported 4-year, $84 million contract extension for the Lakers in 2021, betting on himself for a bigger free agent deal, but instead signed for significantly less with the Celtics. The offer was, and I believe that he thought that he could make like a couple $100 million. And I could be lying on that. I don't really know. I'm not, you know, it's just a long time ago. Shit, real life shit was happening. But the offer that they gave him was a 4-year deal for $84 million with the Lakers from, and that was during the 2021 season. And so Dennis Schroeder believed he could acquire a bigger deal through the free agency. The outcome, he signed a $5.8 million deal with the Boston Celtics for 1 season. So it was a real significant pay cut. I don't even know if he was in the league that year afterwards. If I'm not mistaken, like I got a few basketball people, they don't even know I'm talking about this shit every year. They just, you know, basketball people, we pop up when there's conversation about it. But he later stated he would have signed the deal, but was advised against it by his former agent. So that would have been what, 26 million a year or something like that. For Dennis Schroeder in the first of the 2-year solid deal, 26 million. So anyway, and no, that math isn't mathing because that's way more. But yeah, he signed, he turned that down. So anyway, you got Luka on here talking some smack. And so basically, Luka was sitting there, they was playing, and he was trying to get in his head, and he said, you should have signed that contract, baby. Now, when it comes to money, and let's say black people specifically, we don't play about it. Like, we don't play about the conversation. Like, if you ain't helped me get it, I don't want to hear shit about it. I logged on Grand Theft Auto yesterday. Started running a package, my batteries died, the plane landed, and blew up while I was in the plane. I only had 1 plane left. I said, I lost I don't think it was like 200,000. I was mad as hell. So I could understand in real life losing millions and millions of dollars. So this man had a potential to make $84 million and turned it down from the Lakers. And that was in 2021. The season of 20 to 2021. And then he ended up settling. He wasn't in the league. Then he ended up settling and signing with Boston for a 1-year deal for $5.89 million. So That's just, to me, that's crazy. But it is what it is. But my thing is, now that you know that I'm in that mindset, like now that you know I bet on myself and it didn't work out and all that other shit, I'm mad. Like, so don't tempt me just because. Like, if you know I'm mad, we don't even need to go there. Just let sleeping dogs lie. But here go Luca.
Chill out, Luca. Get it.
Because he challenged. Look at this.
Luca. Hey, Luca. On the front, get up.
So now they in the game and he's trying to. So now the thing is, he in the game and he's still trying to mess with him. So this is the other part of whatever, like, and this the other part of mental. You know what I'm saying? I'm already not in that space, and you taking me there. Like I want to be funny, I want to be whatever, or I want to play, I want to be serious and just play this game and go home. I'm already pissed off about this shit. I really don't want to play against y'all. I don't ever want to see y'all again. But he there and he doing whatever and he trying to get the game through. Now here come Luca being childish, and that's the thing about a lot of these NBA players, and let's just be real, they get older, but they kind of childish. Like they never grow out of that real. Some of them, you know what I'm saying, just never grow out of that childish state. And right here, this is just an example of not growing out of that childish state. And so after he says that, he already know he pissed off. So now he's walking around following him like, hey, bro, no, I'm just playing. And then Dennis get pissed off. Like, he like, no, get away from me, cuz. Like, I don't want to talk to you. So now he goes, oh, you mad, though? Like, that's like,
You get it, man. Luca.
Now you're going to start egging him on. But the dude in the crowd is telling him, like, Luca, come on, chill out. So, they get in his face. He tell him, like, bro, I'm going to beat the out of you. Like, he was like, he was right there. And so he kept following him around to the point where he done got pissed off. Now he mad. Now he letting him know, like, bro, you got to catch these hands after this. Like, it's no conversations, no whatever. After this, me and you gotta throw in it. So this after the game, right? Now I want y'all to pay attention to Luca, right? Look at Luca. I want you to look at the people around, okay? And this is the part that I want to highlight. And then shit, this man everything. I ain't. Quit, just go. Yeah. But this is the part that I want to highlight. If you look around Luca, people minding their business, people that moved on. Like, we know when it's some heat and shit and that shit got to calm down. So we just trying to get in and out, you know what I'm saying? Hi, bye, whatever. We know when our people on that shit, we know when our people is a target. It's something that we've been bred. I've been bred. Like, we all know, not I've been bred, but we all know as people to look like when you see that side eye, like, you know, shit's about to go down. It's time to get on down. It's time to cool the atmosphere, that type of shit. So everybody is just on that cool the atmosphere type stuff. Nobody's paying them any attention. Dennis done walked off down the court, right? But look at this. Everybody's walking past. He is like in tears, kind of like he's thinking this is the funniest thing in the world. Like, he's not taking this seriously at all. He's not taking this seriously at all. And then it's to the point where somebody else comes up or turns around and he says something to him and they kind of do a little But like, you have to check the temperature in the room. Like, the only people that's concerned and the people that's minding their business and moving along. So he's sitting there still talking to him. He's standing right there still talking to him. Then it's minding his business. He put the ball down. Let him know. And then right there, if you look at it, no one is paying this man any attention but me. The coaches over here going over the reports. The players over here talking, the coaches and all this other stuff. The lady over here trying to get them to get up so she can get the towels and shit right there. Security just watching, making sure nobody like, it's everybody minding their business. But if you look, it's a few people that see, like, they still sitting here for this show because they like, oh shit, what did he just say? But this right here shows you everything. Look at it. So it's a lot of stuff. And so this is the part where he caught him at the free throw line. It's the part where he caught him at the free throw line, y'all. And he let him know, like, all that shit you was talking earlier, like, just know it's going down. You got it, yeah. And so after all of this commotion on the court, they went behind the scenes, and it wasn't no show. Like, that's another part. Like, when we're really mad, it's not a show, right? So you did something, you whatever. Like, everybody don't need to see this. That's where the world didn't change. Because back in the day, we'd go in the bathroom, handle business, pause, and everybody be out. We didn't scrap, we didn't whatever. We just shook hands and moved on, or I just ain't talking to you no more. I beat your ass. We ain't talking no more. But this new generation likes stuff to be out in the front. And everybody got to know about it. And so when it come down to it, he's joking, he's laughing. He like, man, you ain't going to do nothing. Like, there's too many people here. You never do nothing. Ron's here. Jordan's here. He's here. Like, he don't think nothing is. There's no consequences for my actions. So I'm going to let you know about yourself. While you here, Dennis, I'm going to let you know. You should have signed that contract. Like, we got smoke and beef on the court, but right now, find that contract. Then after that, I ain't never liked it. Oh yeah, let me like it. Now I'm just talking. Okay. I'm just talking. All right. And then it's already don't look like he cut right. Like, let's just be honest with right here. Like, Dennis Schroeder looked like, what's that dude? It's a black dude that does UFC. Oh, I can't remember his name right now, but he was a light heavyweight champion. Israel Adesanya. He looked just like him. Like, when he was doing his videos and posting on Facebook, like, body strength is crazy, right? Well, because he built. Pause. So you looking at it, he has no fear in the world. Like, he looked like he was a bad kid that just got his life together. This is just me throwing the shit out there. Some of y'all just be looking bad. It's just people that look like they was bad kids. I'm just gonna be honest. He looked like he was into some shit, but he got on the right path. And not to say bad as in like criminal trouble. He just do extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, leave boogers behind the couch, sniff markers. Like, just a random kid. Like, why are you doing that? So that was already there. But the way that he walked off let you know he is not. Right here, anybody that does this next move, watch number 17 right here. Anybody that does this next move when they walk off, leave them alone. Yes. Anybody that does that, we don't even need to fight. Like, if you do that before we fight, or if you like start like stretching in one of them like karate type shits like that, like I'm straight. We don't need to do anything anymore. I got a story I'll tell when Twins is back, but I was talking shit on the bus one day. And I was the biggest dude on the bus, like going home in Grand Blanc. Biggest dude on the bus. So ain't nobody really, they just let me do what I do. Got the new Allen Iverson shoes and somebody stepped on my shoes. So we'll talk about it. I don't know where Twin at. She's listening somewhere, but yeah, just remind me. Bring that story up another time. But anybody that does that when they letting you know. It's not happening here. It's gonna be some random stuff. Like, I gotta watch my whole back until I leave here. Like I don't even know how far Sacramento is. Like, just till I see your Instagram post that you home, I'm not safe. So it's after the game. Like, all right, boy. So now he walking off anyway. He letting them know. And maybe, and I tried to look, and I'm like, maybe Austin Reeves was trying to die the situation down, and it couldn't, he couldn't. Maybe he got 32. Like, bro, don't get your ass whooped in the middle of this too. Like, it could be the both of you. I don't want to have to put my hands on it. I like you, Austin. I like you. Like that, you know, don't do this to yourself. Like that could have been one of them too. We don't really know. But what ended up happening was Dennis Schroeder got backstage. He waited for Luka outside the Lakers locker room. And like I believe that it wasn't even like, oh, he went back there straight away. Like I genuinely think that he waited. Like they went in, everybody got cleaned up, dressed out, whatever. And he was just the first person. Like it's a lot of NBA stories that pull up that first person, you know, like to get into the locker room, clean up, and they like, yeah, we was walking in the locker room because we was walking out. Be like, oh shit. Like I think this might have been one of those situations. But after everything was said and done, Dennis Schroeder slapped dog shit out of Luka Doncic outside the Lakers locker room after Luka said should have signed that contract. Now, on the other end, and let me see, did it send the picture that I had? Oh, I didn't even send the misinformation that I had. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. And the thing is, I done sent so much stuff. I'm not organized. I'm not organized. But there was a post that I read, and maybe I sent it to somebody. Let me see. You're sitting here looking at somebody getting So I saw a post that had said that Dennis Schroeder got a suspension because he did something. So it was like what? And so when I was looking at the post, I was kind of mad as hell. I'm like, ain't no way that this is what y'all are saying right now, because this ain't the shit that happened. And it happens a lot. Like it happens. Why did I take that picture? Hold up, let me just scroll back in. I'll be getting too much shit together. Oh, I'm gonna say that for when Queen is here. I can't do that one by myself. Let me see. Should sign that contract. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. No, it was another one, and it was somebody that posted it. I forget the name of the thing because I went in there and commented. And was like, I'm blocking y'all because this is bullshit. But anyway, they went in and tried to switch the narrative and was like, hey, like Dennis Schroeder attacked such and such, like an unprovoked attack from Dennis Schroeder has him suspended for a few days. It was like the wording that they use, you know what I'm saying, when they're trying to switch that narrative and make it something else. And so there's a lot of these different, and I'm just ending off with, there's a lot of these different instances nowadays where we got people that had that misinformation type shit just bred in. I don't know what it is, but they out here and they doing it everywhere, and frankly, we get tired of it. And so yeah, like even on the political side, like who was it? What's her name? Is it Christy Nome? I don't know what the hell. But this lady said, or no, Pam, it wasn't Pam Bondi. One of these two, Nome or Bondi, one of them two. It said something about fentanyl deaths. And this is just something, not to get too sensitive into a topic, but this is just how serious like misinformation is, right? And so when we're dealing with epidemics in different places and different cities that have never had it before, you got people sitting up here saying, well, we've seized over 22 million pills, fentanyl pills, in the last such and such month. So in my mind, we've saved 22 million lives. It's like, you think about it, it's like, damn, 22 million people, dude, our population's what, 340 million people. So I could be wrong, but you know, so it's like, damn, she's okay. And then, but then you think about it, in fentanyl overdoses, it's like 70,000 fentanyl overdoses a year. So when you're getting into real numbers, like it's like, so that means that a lot more people would have to try this in order for that to be a whatever. But let's just say that is a true number. They could end up in any way. They could end up in somebody's food, that whatever. Let's say we do it. The next day she turned around and said that they had got 22 point whatever million pills and that it saved 33 million people. Then a couple weeks later, she was on another show and the number kept going up. And so by the time she was done, she was sitting next to JD Vance and she was like, yo, like we've seized over 22 million pills. Like, and that means that Trump has saved over 340 million people. And I'm like, damn, that math don't even math at all. And this is like in a public forum. Like this shit can be Googled right now. Pam Bondi talking about fentanyl pills and how much and the different numbers. And, you know, so it's like we listening to a bunch of stuff people are just putting out there. Even with the shooting last week, it was a lot of stuff that, well, I say with the assassination last week, that young lady. It's just a lot of different stuff being put out there, and it's changing. So I do want to tell y'all before I get out of here, because I'm gonna get out of here in just a quick little second. I ain't got, yeah, that's all I have. What's going on, Jessica Stewart? Welcome to the live. So just for me to y'all, it was just a conversation on misinformation. Like, we need to start calling this stuff out. We need to start putting it out there that is not acceptable. You know, like I said earlier, Google has been harassing me since November with little things about getting a check. I ain't messing with my click. Okay, that's my Kanye. But you see that these aren't American addresses that are coming through. So like when y'all hearing stuff, when you seeing stuff, first off, don't click on it. Please don't be out here clicking on nothing. If you see something that's too good to be true, just go to Google. Type that shit in Google. Google will tell you, like, yo, is Trump, did he just do the check? Whatever. And Google will tell you, no, Trump did not do the check. Trump actually said
promised $2,000 checks to Americans based off of your tariff revenues. When can
I did do that. When did I do that?
Well, I mean, you're
Yeah, I'm thinking, well, I did 1776 for the military, right?
When will those Americans get those checks?
Well, I am going to. The tariff money is so substantial that's coming in that I'll be able to do 2,000 sometime, I would say, toward the end of the year.
So don't, you know what I'm saying? Misinformation is real. At this point, people out here trying to get their money. So my advice to you is just go out here and get your money. Like, go out here and do what you can to keep yourself together and keep yourself sane. Because these are messages that are actually popping up to my phone. Like, this is my phone. This was in November. It's popped up in my phone. So you can't deny that you said this shit. Another one in my phone. This is from cakebasket.in. Why is Google pushing? And I actually wrote this to somebody, and like I said, I had to Google it because I realized that I couldn't do shit about it. But I tried to like do something about it. I'm like, yo, Google, why are y'all allowing like the India messaging to come through like to my phone as an advertisement type shit? Like, I wake up and this is the news that I see, but this isn't like this is .in. Like, this isn't like .com, .org. Like, this isn't any web source that we use, let's just say, or web, y'all get it. This was another one, ASSFAN.mi, whatever it is. So just making sure y'all watching this shit. People out here doing crazy stuff. Look, this was a long one. I was like, damn. So that was Shiriam Blanc Pharmacy. Sharia Lacum. I don't know. I'm not even gonna try. But yeah. So y'all gotta watch the different stuff that's coming through. And then it's people like this page that's just online putting misinformation. But when you look at the website, and it's the last thing I'm pointing out, and then we get on down, yeah. And these idiots fell for it and showed up to the polls with their literal and figurative hands out. Never mind doing better and getting their own coins. Never mind doing better and getting their own coins. Master Trump gonna make it all right. That's facts. That's facts. These people saw this stuff, and it pushes it out. So then now you're pushing this out to people, but when you push it out to Facebook, and then you have a page like this that's called True Crime that posts American stuff, like, and y'all can look it up, but I don't want this shit to like, because once you look up certain stuff, then I guess it starts to, because like I said, I thought that it was I was actually looking up forensic file stuff, and then like after a while I wasn't watching it. Then I saw something, and I was like, no, the real good ones is on Forensic Investigations or some shit like that. And then I think I could have typed in true crime. I have no idea, but shit popped up. But anyway, algorithm, and it popped up in my algorithm, and I had to delete the page or block the page and all that other shit. But when you go on that actual page, it's just a page of misinformation, like all of this stuff. Like, talking about the rioters, talking about whatever. They probably got a post up about last week, like over the weekend. So it's all different type of stuff. But just revealed the exact date for the check. See more. And then when you look at the top, it says based in the United Arab Emirates, right? So this is where they post them from. So a lot of these places, and now they're required when you go on Facebook and you see these pages and you sitting there arguing with these people, make sure you go and check out their background, go to their bio, check out their page information, see if they're real people. Don't be sitting here arguing with no computer when you could. Now their page has to say when they started their page, regardless if it's private, it's even better because it pop up. You don't even gotta. If it hits in the friends, you may know it. Say it right there, I believe. But if you pop on the page info, say it right there. If you're private, it's even quicker. So we now know, you know. And if you just created your page in July, but you got 86 photos on your page, it's probably not right. And if the photos was all posted in 1 week, it probably is not. And we got to stop arguing with these people. Like, it's just real shit. I went down the rabbit hole. I was trolling and I argued with a good 3 or 4 people that I didn't even think was real. And I found out, I was like, damn, that's crazy. I said, damn, that's crazy. But anywho, shout out to all of y'all for coming in. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here without Twin doing my thing. I ain't did no show by myself in a minute. Oh, God, it's, yeah. Oh. Let me tell you, it's been a long day. Let me see. I'll just pull it up and down. Let me see. So I had a video back when the first so this is back in March 2021, it says. And this is from my YouTube channel. Comedian L. Hendrick, you know, follow your boy. But anywho, like I said, I'm gonna pull this up. We're gonna get on down. I just, you know what I'm saying? What's going on, JP6? Welcome to the live. You and Miss Stewart, JL. Yep, it's me, 08. Welcome, all of y'all. Welcome. Trump has made America look so foolish. It gets real. It gets real. And people, this is the other part. Like, people, I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking. But I was at Walmart yesterday while I'm pulling this up. And when I was at Walmart, it was some people that was, I think they might have been here from France or from Canada. I don't know. They was on their buku, you know what I'm saying, type shit. And so they were in front of me in the line. So they were talking, and the dude was trying to buy some Budweiser. And the other dude was like, I guess that's all we got. Like, if that's all they got, you know. And I was like, like, I wouldn't even, like, if you want real, like, beer, like, go to the liquor store down or whatever. They have different types of this and that and whatever. Sitting there talking for a second, he like, okay, and he gave the lady his passport. The lady looked at him and was like, oh, what's this? And he was like, that's my passport. Like, you're gonna ask for ID, right? But he like had his accent, like he's speaking in the best way he can, right? The lady looked and she was like, ooh, I don't even know what this is. He was like, that's like your passport to be able to travel and whatever. Now, some people just don't know, so it is whatever. I ain't gonna make fun of her, but it's the fact that none of Walmart knew what to do when they got this passport. And it was one person that was sitting at the register, and it was like he should have just went over to her in the first place. But she was like, she was actually right behind her. She was like, nah, like he's good. Like it says they whatever, doesn't have his picture in there, all this other shit. Like he's good. Go ahead. Like let's go. It's a long line. Like it's so many people in here. She like, I know that's not the point that he has a picture. It's the point, like, I don't know what this, like, and so she walked off and went to talk to somebody. Then the lady, they were sitting over there looking at it. And finally the people like, I don't even want your shit no more. Like, just, we'll go to the liquor store that he was talking about. And the dude took the beer off the thing and like set it over. He was like, yeah, like, can somebody take this back? Like he over at the customer service trying to return the beer now that he don't even got. Like, I'll tell you, it was random. Then the lady came back and she was like, the thing that bothered me that she said, and I mean, if you don't, you can, when you come to Hertz, like I can rent you a car type shit, right? So when I ask for your forms of ID, like you could literally get a car at the airport with your passport from another. But anyway, and I was letting him know that I was talking to him about that. The lady came back and was like, "Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm sorry, we're not gonna be able to take it. They said that any whatever, it has to be a U.S. passport." And he was like, "But no, I don't live here. I live wherever," he said. And then she was like, "But it has no, but what I'm saying is like for us to accept the passport, it's gotta be a US passport. And we can't accept it from another country." Like that's what a passport is. If I'm not mistaken, like why would I be riding around day to day with the only form of identification on me, my passport in Flint? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. So it bothered me, and I was upset for them. But yeah, he said, "Wake me up when there's some beach man." I was irritated with that shit. I'm gonna be honest with you, and it just is what it is. But like I said, before we get out of here, I was just trying to push myself over hours. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. But this is from my page, Comedian L Hendricks. Let me get my screen. Can I go peer to view over here? Can I go peer to load? Still showing too much. Shit. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna play one more thing. Now, this video is from 2021. I think I need to put a disclaimer up here so that nobody popping the live randomly. Hold on, I gotta get down here so I can get close. This is not the food. All right, and save. Make sure it look right. Okay. Welcome to the live, Miss Tanya. Welcome to the live. Welcome to. I can scoot back up on this couch. I don't know why I got so close to my computer. All right, so like I said, a lot of misinformation. But when we actually did get some stimulus checks, Chip was out here and he reported the news. I mean, Chip was on his A game. This was back. You know what I'm saying? Chip was doing his thing out here. There is no excuse for that degree of ignorance. I mean, and that's facts. And you know, when you look at this damn thing, look at United Emirates. So we getting reports from other countries on some shit that got to do with us, and we worried about other countries instead of us. But anyway, so this is, like I said, for my YouTube channel, Comedian L Hendricks. I got a lot of other videos on there. I really don't do nothing over there no more. I sometimes share the live over there, but for those of y'all that know, there's a whole bunch of YouTube shit over there. But anyway, this is just from Chip, and he was reporting what happened when he got his stimulus back in the day. So quick little video, and then we're gonna head on down. Make sure y'all tune in. You know, for those of y'all that's gonna be here to, you know, finish watching the video out. For those of y'all that's heading on out, make sure to tune back in. You know, we're gonna be back at it tomorrow at 9:30. Twin to be back. We'll be getting some things back. I think the people gonna be walking back through tomorrow, so she'll either be with us or she'll be on the road filming, but she'll be out somewhere. She'll be out somewhere, so we're gonna have that together. Before I play it, if you're working with the public and you are required to review forms of identification, you should be able to recognize multiple forms of identification. Like they actually have a book that sat out at Hertz that was right next to the table, and it showed like it would be like, yo, this is like, where's your, okay, I got to look up the country, I got to match it, the origin of it, whatever, all the tags it should have, all of that stuff. Like they should have that book next to every register so that you can identify these other things. But I digress. Everyone's saying, hey, chat. Say, hey, Councilwoman Burns. All right, so like I said, this is just Chip talking about some stuff. This is an old video, so this isn't anything recent, so please don't think that you got any money coming in the news, but I made it, so shit, I might as well play it.
keep talking that smack. I'm gonna come over there. I'll kick your ass. Don't let this comb over fool you. Oh, hey, America. Hey, I'm Chip Gumble. Thanks for tuning in to our Take 6-Minute News. We have some fresh and funky stories for you, so we're just gonna go ahead and get started. In breaking news, emus have escaped from the Washington State Farm. Now, this is following allegations from Ricky Llama that...
Hold up, that ain't the part I had. That ain't the part I had for y'all. That ain't the part I have for y'all. Hold up.
One of the... claiming that he was going to get that beer and that water somehow. Oh, what an idiot. Woo! Hey, as you can see, I'm getting my Shannon Sharp on today, and you know what that means. That $1.9 trillion relief package has finally gone through the Senate. Oh, yes. And it includes such things such as, yada, my money. That's what it includes. I want it all. And if you have any extra kids that you can claim, do as my friends on the north side do and go get those racks on racks. Oh God, that's a good song. It's a very good song. Hey, look, I don't know about you, but I have a great next 2 weeks planned out. When I leave here today, I'm going to Great Clips and I'm getting me a blowout from my hairdresser, Susan. She's gonna hook it up. Once I leave there, I've already called the Four Seasons. I've told them I want a bed of hot jasmine rice and I'm gonna sleep on it butt naked. And of course, there was one jackass that couldn't stop himself once again from being himself.
My bad, I ain't have my mic on. But yeah, that's a clip from Chip. So we gotta get Chip out here. People have been telling me Chip need to go down to one of these city hall meetings. We're gonna figure it out. Why is it so damn loud? Shit. But anywho, appreciate y'all for tuning in. We've been on here for an hour and some change. I'm about to get on down. Tune in tomorrow. Me and Twin gonna be back doing some highlights on different stuff. Like I said, they might be walking through our city tomorrow. So hopefully we can get some coverage of that while we on the live. That'd be kind of dope. But yeah, we're gonna have some more information for you. I got a couple different stories that I just didn't even want to talk about without her here because apparently on the other side is hashtag raw chicken, and people are saying that cooking chicken destroys all the vitamins. Eating raw chicken is recommended. MAGA 2020. So they're going around, and this is the new piece of misinformation that they have. And this is now a Twitter thing. So they're going around talking about some eating raw chicken every day, whatever. Only the liberals cook their chicken. So listen, cook your food. Don't listen to that shit because you're going to have worms, all types of parasites in your body. Salmonella ain't no joke. And all that other shit. Wash your cabinets, wash your hands. That's the advice I got for you today. Wash your cabinets, wash your hands. Only you control your light, y'all. Don't let nobody come out here and try to dim your light. Don't let nobody come out here. Hold on, let me get this banner off my screen. Don't let nobody come out here and try to dim your light. People on some other stuff nowadays. People ain't got no goals in life. Hell, they got that weird energy. They got that weird energy. Please. Control your light. Be your own flame. That's all I got to say. Because only you control your light. And that's on 55th.
I'm going to keep it 55th straight.
So anywho, appreciate all of y'all for coming in. I'm going to go out. I use Devin Burgess every day. I'm going to say that for me and Twin. I do have another intro cooking up. So we get into that. We got some things coming for y'all. But appreciate y'all for tuning in. Much love. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let a friend know. Tell a friend. Tell somebody. Touch somebody. Pause. And let's get this thing pushing. But I'm gonna play my old intro song and I'm out.
Sunshine got me light in the moment, baby. Sunshine feels like like I could hold it. Hands are golden, glow from hoping. For my own road and on and knowing. I've been chosen, this my moment. Ain't no folding, I'm emboldened. I got this feeling, I could make millions, I could bring healing. I'm on my roll, no time for chilling. I gotta work, I'ma succeed, and I know my worth. Angels with me ever since birth, and I know how to fly to my goal.
So deep inside, no reason to hide. I'm sunshine.